Hey, it's Leanne and Simon on Loving Life Now. For today's topic, is what's fair really fair?
Is it?
I don't know. So we're streaming live here on Facebook and also live over here on TikTok. So yeah, let us know you're here and let's do some hellos and I will share while you do that.
All right, well, welcome everyone. Great to have you here on our Facebook Live this evening. As Lee said, we'd love to welcome you personally, so let us know where you're streaming in from. Pop your details in the comments. Kayla, hello. Good morning from Boston in the US. A big welcome to you, Kayla. So if you've just joined us, pop your details in the comments on the Facebook Live. Let us know where you're streaming in from. Shani, I know you're in Sydney. Hello, good evening. Good evening from Ballarat, says Francis. Welcome from Ballarat. Agatha is streaming in from Melbourne. Hello, Agatha. Welcome to you. Thanks for joining us. So again, as you're joining us, pop your details in. Let us know where you're located and you're streaming in. There was hello from Tassie. Hello, Cheryl in Sydney. Hello, Melissa in Sydney. Good evening, Peggy over in Fremantle in Western Australia. Big welcome to you. Thanks for joining us, Peggy. Who else we got out there? Pop your details in. Let us know. Lee's just finishing off sharing our Facebook Live across our pages. Carolyn Clark says hello from Melbourne. G'day, Carolyn. Welcome.
And guys, if you're over here on TikTok, hello to you and tap your screen and give us some love over here.
So on Facebook, pop your details in the comments. Love to personally welcome you. Stephen, good evening from Antigua. I always get this. Antigua. I always get it.
I can't even say it, so I'm not even going to try.
Ah, strange. Elizabeth says hello. Hello, Elizabeth from South Australia. Cardina in South Australia. G'day. Thanks, Liz, for joining us. Stacey Fleming says, evening. Hope you're well. Yes, we are. Thank you. Where are you streaming in from, Stacey? Let us know so we can personally welcome you to the stream from wherever you're located this evening. And of course, we're live on Facebook, but we're also going live on TikTok as well. So if you've joined us on TikTok, a big welcome.
Paul and Sienna, hello.
And if you joined us on Facebook, great to have you back this week. We've got a great topic, and the topic Lee started off with was, is what's fair really fair? Sounds like something a child would say.
It's not fair.
It's not fair. Is it really fair? That's not fair when that happens.
It's not fair.
We get a lot of that in our house with teenagers. So if you've got teenagers in your house, you absolutely will know what we're talking about. Ida's here. Hello, Ida. Welcome. Terry, hello from Cairns. Great to have you here, Terry. Miles, checking in from the Fraser Coast, just home again. Welcome, Miles. Thanks for joining us this evening on our Facebook Live. And for those that have joined late, if you've just joined us, pop your details in the comments. Let us know where you're streaming in from. And you finished your sharing, by the looks of it.
I finished sharing. And guys, if you are over here on TikTok, tap your screen and give it some love. That would be amazing.
So, what have we been up to? What happened last weekend? We had a birthday in the house.
Lexi's 13th birthday.
So now we got three teenagers in the house.
Yes.
We got no 12-y anymore.
No 12s, just teens. Lots of teens.
So at the moment, this week, right now, as we speak, we've got two 13-year-olds and a 14-year-old. As of next weekend, we have one 13-year-old and two 14-year-olds.
Yes, and then we'll have a 15-year-old in January.
Because my son Neo turns 14 on Halloween, on Sunday. So him and Lexi are 13 for a week together, and then he turns 14. And then him and Jayla are the same age for about 9 weeks. And then Jayla turns 15. So, so busy in our house. Anyway, we had a busy weekend with the kids.
Yes.
Out to dinner, celebrating birthdays, doing presents, going shopping. And then we're going to do it all over again this weekend.
And what happened yesterday?
Lee hit 100,000 followers on TikTok. Congratulations.
Thanks.
100,000 followers on TikTok.
Thanks, guys.
So well done. Congratulations. All right, so let's jump into our topic here on Facebook. So is what's fair really fair? Well, let's start by stating that some people live a life undeterred. Mm-hmm. Some people just live life undeterred. Now, what's undeterred mean?
They persevere despite setbacks.
Yeah, so they, regardless of what's going on in their life, if they come up against obstacles or have setbacks, it doesn't matter.
No.
They persevere anyway.
Yep.
So, again, some people live life undeterred. And as Lee said, in other words, perseverance, they persevere despite having potential setbacks in their life.
Yeah.
So they don't get derailed, right? They don't allow the setbacks to derail them. Oh, Bruce has joined us. Go, Bruce. Bruce, are you back in New Zealand? I can't keep up.
I think he is.
He's on the Gold Coast. He's back in New Zealand. I'm thinking, how's he getting from one place to another?
He's got his own private jet.
You go through quarantine every time you do these trips, Bruce? I don't know.
You've got a jet, haven't you?
Melissa said, awesome weekly for 100,000 followers. Absolutely.
Thanks.
All right, so the odds could be stacked against these people, right? The people that just live life undeterred.
Yeah.
They could really have the odds stacked against them. But it seems like, Lee, they can just flick a switch and what happens?
They win.
They win every time.
Yep.
How's that happen? How's that happen?
Lucky.
Do you know people like that?
They're just lucky.
No, I think we're a bit like that.
They're just lucky.
I think we live life undeterred. We persevere despite setbacks.
Yeah.
And we just go after something and we just win, right? You win at things that you do. What did Bruce say? Bruce says, I'm heading back to the coast soon.
That's a yes to quarantine. No jet yet.
No jet yet. I don't know. I thought you were back on the coast recently, and then the other week you're back in New Zealand. I'm like, how did you get back to New Zealand?
Bruce, I was convinced you had a private jet.
Oh, that's good. Could have been a good story, Bruce. Stacey Foreman says, congrats, Lee, for your TikTok. TikToks make my day.
Thanks, Stacey.
All right. I play a little cameo role here and there. So they flick a switch. These people flick a switch and they win, right? So life, however, can appear unfair for some, whether they're winning or losing.
Yes.
So some people, when they're winning, life's unfair because they're jealous of other people that are winning.
Yeah.
Right? It's not fair that they get to do that.
Yeah.
Or they get that result.
Oh,
and then
I can do that and I can't.
Yeah, or then if they're losing, it's unfair because it's not fair because I'm not as good and I'm losing. And Belinda says, hi, Simon Lee. Hi, Belinda. Thanks for joining us. So life can be unfair, whether you're winning or whether you're losing.
Yeah.
Simple as that. Mm-hmm. Now, everyone in life, we people, all you people, all of us combined, we attempt to make sense of life, however, in many ways. Such as, you will have heard these sayings somewhere in your life. I'm sure you've heard them. You reap what you
sow.
You what? What do you do?
You reap what you... Isn't it so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
You reap
what you sow. I'm sure you've heard that saying somewhere. Whether it's you say, do you say it? Or did your parents say it? Or did your grandparents say it? Then there's another one. It's all about the karma.
It's just karma.
It's just about the karma.
Yeah.
Another one is what comes around
goes around.
Comes around, goes around.
Goes around.
What comes around, goes around. And these are things that we as people make sense of life in many ways. So we come up with these sayings. What you put out comes back to you tenfold. Mm-hmm. So what you put out comes back to you tenfold. You heard that one?
I have.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then another one is
it's
all about the law of attraction. So there are ways we often think about and we justify things in our life under cause and effect.
Yeah.
And these are some of the ways, right? Over the years, I've heard grandparents say things like, what comes around goes around. I've heard people say, you sow what you reap.
So someone's just saying that this is not motivational. No. So we're giving you examples.
No, this is...
Yeah.
Well, this is a topic first. It's just a topic about...
Yeah.
It's what's fair really fair?
Yeah.
So what we're talking about...
So we're giving you some examples of sayings that people use.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And there are ways that we often think about and we justify. So these are ways that we justify what's going on in our life, and we justify the cause and the effect. All right? However, the law of attraction states whatever a person pays attention to in their life will grow.
Yes.
So what you pay attention to, Lee, in your life will grow.
Yep.
All right? Your thoughts become things. Thoughts are things.
Yep.
That's what the law of attraction says. Your thoughts emit a vibration that will attract situations. What else?
People.
Yep. Circumstances.
And events.
and events. So this is what's required to create more into your physical experience of life. So we are physical beings, and we're having a physical experience in life, and we will attract people, circumstances, events, situations into our life by what we create.
Yes.
Our thoughts are powerful.
Absolutely.
And we create the environment that we live in. We allow people to show up in certain ways, both good and bad, in our lives.
Yep.
So how do we change that? Well, we've got to focus on the positive. We've got to focus on what the outcome is.
Focus on what you want, not what you don't want.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, many of the statements mentioned have become misinterpreted over the years, right? So all those sayings that we just mentioned, which a lot of them are quite old, right, can get misinterpreted over life. And the most widely agreed upon concept in life is cause and effect.
Yeah.
So what does that mean? Well, for every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. So for every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. So it's cause and effect. So people believe that people can create their own problems.
Yep.
But what else can they create?
Their own successes.
Their own successes. So not only do we create our own problems, but we also create our own successes. Now, the downside of having this can be it provides an easy way out, however, for people that are looking to be the victim, or they're looking for an excuse to be the victim.
Yep.
And what's that about? Well, it's about not taking responsibility.
Yes.
So a lot of people don't want to take responsibility
It's not my fault.
for their actions.
It was them. They did that, and that's their fault that happened.
So the first thing we've got to do is we've got to be prepared to take responsibility for what role we played. What role did I play in that outcome? Was I the instigator?
Yeah.
Was I a contributor? And it can be a conversation.
Was I allowing it?
Yeah, it can be a relationship. It can be an acquaintance, just a situation. How do you allow other people to show up in your space? How do you show up in other people's spaces? Do you know that when you come across some people that you don't show up as your authentic self because you feel like you can't be yourself around them?
Totally.
Have you had circumstances like that in your life?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Melissa says, if you think you can or think you can't, either way is right, so think you can.
Absolutely. And what you put out comes back to you tenfold. I'm so... What's that? What does it say?
So not true.
All right. So, of course, as I said, you got to be careful not to go into victim mode. I'm not responsible for what I don't like in my life. Do you think that's true?
Say it again.
I'm not responsible for the things that I don't like in my life.
No, it's not true.
That's not true. Of course it's not. We are completely responsible for where we're at in life today. The choices, the decisions that we make, the situation that we find ourselves in, the way that we show up, the people that we surround ourselves with, the environment in which we work, where we live. Exactly. All the things, what we eat, what we exercise. We are 100% completely responsible for our life. And if we want to create change, what are we going to do?
Make change.
We've got to make change. We've got to take responsibility. Right? And sometimes that's pretty tough to take responsibility.
Absolutely.
So what about karma? You pay the price for your past behavior and experience. That's what karma's all about. So you're going to pay the price for your past mistakes or past behavior. Do you think that's fair?
Sometimes.
Is that fair?
Sometimes.
But this can have people begin to feel that they just want to give up. Like, why would you want to continue on if you think karma's a bitch? It's going to come get me.
It's going to get me. So there's a good saying over here. You're responsible for your feelings, but not the feelings of others. You can inspire others, though. You can inspire others, though. Yeah,
absolutely you can. You can certainly inspire others just by being who you're being and living life. So karma, there's that saying, karma's a bitch. It'll come and get you, right? So it can have people feeling like they just want to give up because they feel like, well, what did I do to deserve this? What did I do to deserve this outcome? And then, of course, we can think about fate. Yeah. It's all fate. whatever happens in life is fate. Do you believe in that?
No.
No, I don't believe in fate. Because fate shows up less responsibility of the individual causing it. So the individual wants to take less responsibility. And it's almost like your future is preordained.
Yeah.
Like it's created for you. And
You're
fate
you're just following along.
Yeah, you're just living it, right? Because it's already written and fate has it that this is going to happen to you. Well, that's not true.
No.
So what's happening, and people that believe in fate think that what's happening is outside of their control.
Mm-hmm.
And as we just said, everything in life is inside of our control.
And look, some people do believe that it's all just fate.
Yeah, there may be people out there and those that think that karma controls their life too. And fate and what we're talking about.
It's destined to happen to me.
But it's all about cause and effect. So we can all find the truth in all of these beliefs somewhere. So all the beliefs that we just spoke about and the examples that we've given, everybody here tonight can find some truth in each and every one of those. There's just a little bit of truth in each and every one of them. But depending on what camp a person is in, they can be fully at cause for everything in their life, what happens to them and where they are, or simply what else?
Not being responsible for any of it.
That's right. They can just choose not to be responsible for any of it and just go, well, it's not my responsibility.
Yeah.
My life. So let me ask you, is what's fair really fair? I think we create our own reality.
Yeah.
So we create our. You can't say that somebody else is. That's not fair that they've got that, or that's not fair that they've done this, because you could do it.
Yeah.
You could do it. I could do it. Somebody else could do it.
Yeah. Because
Right?
they decided to do it and they went and did it.
That's right. So what makes it fair is that you have the opportunity to go and create that yourself. You just got to change the 6 inches up here, the way that we think, and then we've got to take some action, make some better choices and better decisions, and go after what it is that we really want.
Absolutely.
And then we can say, you know what, life is fair. Because I am the creator and I created my life the way I wanted it to be.
Yep. And no one's life's perfect. There's always going to be obstacles and things that get thrown in the way. But
Absolutely.
So what you choose to do with those, right?
It is what you choose to do with it. So, as we spoke about the topic, is what's fair really fair? Well, I would say this. I would say that life is as fair as you want it to be. Yep. Life's as fair as you want it to be. So, we're responsible for our choices and what we do. What did Melissa say? No, don't give up. I love a quote by... just jumped on me.
Goes further. Oh, no. Lost it. No, it's back the other way.
I've lost it. Where did it go? Oh, no. It's jumping all over. Jumping now. My wins are not so winning moments have always been mine to own. I am my own karma, good or not so good. Thanks, Bruce. Yeah, I would agree with that. But that's all about taking responsibility, right?
Yeah.
So it's not about somebody else's karma, it's your own, and you are responsible for your winning moments, and you're also responsible for the choices, the negative choices that we make in our life.
Absolutely.
And we all make those. That's how we learn. That's how we learn. It's how we grow. So that's certainly an interesting topic. I think it's an interesting topic from people about creating success and about how to create success and how to really look at life through a different lens, that life can be fair.
Yes.
If you think life's being unfair, then just look at it through a different lens.
Yeah.
Take responsibility, take control for the outcomes. So Melissa said, Bob Proctor, be a postage stamp, stick to it until you achieve it. I like that. That's good. They also say, don't know any better, said Stephen. All right, so anything else you want to add to our topic this week, Lee? It's a nice short and sweet one, but there's some really good things there. I love those, I love the reasons that people have in their life about you reap what you sow, karma, what comes around goes around, what you put out comes back to you tenfold. And of course, the law of attraction, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And then, of course, we had fate. We've got people believe that things just happen for fate. People believe that things happen because of karma, you know. But ultimately, we are all responsible.
Absolutely.
Bernie said it's about living above or below the line. It absolutely is. Or simply doing backflips.
So going up and down. Love it.
But you certainly got to live above the line. You got to make better choices, right?
Yeah.
Ask yourself, is my choice moving me closer to my grand dream goal, or further away? And if it's moving you further away, then it's not the right choice to make.
Absolutely.
If it's moving you closer to your grand dream goal, then that's where you want to go. That's
Keep
the
moving
choice.
in that direction.
All right, so that's it for our topic this week. We'll be back next week with another great topic. But what are we got coming up? We've got a Halloween this weekend.
Halloween.
We've got another birthday in the house for my son this weekend.
Yes.
So we've got activities around that. And
Should be fun.
looking forward to what lies ahead for the rest of the week. So everyone have a wonderful week. Be sure to come and join us next week for another great topic out of our personal development program.
Yeah.
And we'll have another great discussion next week about something exciting, I'm sure.
Absolutely. All right. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, everyone. Thanks for joining us. Have a
Thanks,
wonderful
everyone.
evening. Thanks, everyone. Bye.